once more from the top with feeling. Hopefully, we won't get double 5%ed here. So let's try again. Alright. We have a weapon, so we'll keep it just in case. We really don't want it. You know what? Let's be a little greedy. We have thinned our deck. We put a bunch of cards to go searching. Maybe we'll just get what we wanted. Hey, look, we got what we wanted. Alright. Over here. Alright. We're probably going to get use out of this. This we're going to want later in the game. We're going to need one. We can keep both. We'll keep all of these, actually. We'll just draw the one. Actually, no, we need to draw more because we need to find Joey. Let's do that. Okay. Still no Joey, but that's the nature of the game sometimes. Flip these over. Oh, one of those cards shouldn't be in there. Where did he go? There he is. It's this one. Okay. Alright, so resources are reset. Life totals are reset. Alright, so Zoe will go first. She's going to drop down the Cyclopean Hammer. She'll tempt fate, which will be to do that. She has 2 resources remaining. She'll just get 2 actions remaining. She'll use it for resources. Alright, and then it's Bob's turn. Bob will start by playing Lone Wolf. We'll use our action to play Old Keyring. We'll investigate +3. We succeed. So we'll grab the clue. And then we'll investigate and we'll take heart in failing. Okay. Oh, we succeed. Oh, we should have played Faustian Bar. Oh, we didn't. We mulliganed it. Never mind. So we succeeded. Alright, so that's our turn. So upkeep for Bob, upkeep for Zoe. He would patrol and then attack the key and hit it for 4. Whoop, not himself, the key. Alright, you can spend clues to test willpower to heal the key for each 1 point plus each for each additional success. So, alright, Doom on the agenda, shuffle, shuffle, and encounter card. Each coterie enemy shifts keys attached to it. So, this is a coterie enemy, but it has no keys. The Claret Knight is not an enemy. He's considered to be controlled by all investigators, as is his key, which plays cards for a reduced cost. You can then also spend resources from your pool to put on him, and then he can give those resources to other people as secrets, charges, bullets, whatever. I realized I didn't run through this scenario because I restarted. So real quick, we chose to do Alexandria. We have less than 20 time pass. Nobody's Miskatonic or a scholar. We chose to accept the deal from the Claret Knight, which is to remove another token, which means we get a bonus experience for at the end. In the setup, we set up like this, so it's done by the game. And this is where it explains the Claret Knight is in play, story side face up. Both the Claret Knight and the Light are controlled by all of the investigators. Okay. So we did that, we did this. we drew that. There's no key enemy, so we just draw another card. Acolyte, we'll put them down here. They can go on any empty location, and then encounter card for Bob. Into play in your threat area. You cannot perform the same action twice in a row, and you can test willpower to succeed and get rid of it. Not a huge deal. We have actions to play in the middle. It's a good thing we don't have haste or anything like that yet. So we're going to have Zoe go first. She's going to move down. She'll get engaged by the beast, which means she'll gain a resource from her ability. She'll use her hammer. We'll go over how that works. So it's you add your willpower to the attack. So we're attacking with 8 skill. You deal a guaranteed +1, and then if the enemy's non-elite, which this one is, you can deal extra damage to it. So we can't use this ability, which I mistakenly used last game. But there we go. So we're 8 to 3, so we're +5. So we succeed, so we'll deal 2 damage. And then we'll do that again. That is -3. So that's still a success. Whoops. Which gets us to 4. Unfortunately, it's got 6 health. I guess we would throw a vicious blow on one of those. With the hope that Bob can come finish it. Alright, so Bob gains Lone Wolf money. Bob will come on down. So move. We're going to play an item. We're going to play this Derringer for 2. Oh, sorry, it's 3. I forgot we don't have shrewd dealings. We will use the bullet, so we're attacking 5 to 3, which is +2. And we will use daring, so +5. So that's a success, which is actually going to kill it. Oh, actually the vicious blow didn't help. Oh, whatever. I chose to throw it in, so. But this says whenever it would be defeated, instead heal it and exhaust it and set it here unengaged. So that's what we'll do. But then this resolves, so Zoe draws a card. We're going to have Zoe spend... we'll leave her like that. I was thinking about giving her resources to Bob, but I don't think that that's a good idea yet. And then we will... Oh, we didn't flip over. We were 8 to 3. Alright, because we were +5, so we would have given it the +2, so we're fine. Okay. And then what are we doing? We'll investigate, and we'll use the... Did we use the keyring over there? We must have. Yeah, I would have used it. There's no way I didn't. Alright. We've played our item, so... what are the bad things that can happen? So that would be a fail. That would be a fail. We could lose resources. All of that's not good. Let's get a resource. We need to have more resources in case we draw more cards for like our greed, or if we draw cards we want to play, like Dario, that we want to have in play rather. And investigating at +1 here is just not effective, and I don't want to play the flashlight yet. I want to use my extra action for that. So we'll go end of turn. We have to make this test. We are -1. We succeed. That's very fortunate. Alright, this monster's exhausted, so we'll go to the upkeep. That's a good draw. Upkeep. Okay, well, conveniently, we don't have a lot of cards in our hand, and this one doesn't really do anything anymore. I guess we could have investigated and committed that, but that's fine. So that's that. So then Doom on the agenda. This counts backwards, so we're at -3 of 12. Encounter card. Attached to your location. After you end your turn here, choose a non-weakness card in your hand and set it aside as a hollow, and then it can be discarded for 2 actions. Okay. And then here. Attach to your location and test willpower 3. Take a horror for each hex, so there should be a second one. So we're -1. We're just probably going to fail this. There's no realistic way to pass, so we'll just test. We fail, so we'll take 1 horror for each hex, so a total of 2. Alright, this monster would have readied in the upkeep, so I think it's our duty to go punch it. So Zoe's going to go in, she's going to get engaged with, and she's going to use her big hammer. Hits. Hits and does an extra damage. We can't exhaust though, but so we hit for 2, then we hit for 3 is 5. And that's all 3 actions for Zoe. And then this time we will spend 3 resources here to exhaust the Claret Knight to put 3 resources on him. As we said before, we can use his ability as if we control him because of the rules of the scenario. Alright, so it's Bob's turn. Bob's going to spend 2... Oh, did I flip this location? I did not. Oh, well that's like infinity. Okay, well that's a interesting way to potentially evade him later. Alright, at this location we don't want to stay, that's for sure. We're going to get Lone Wolf money, I forgot that. Let's... What do we want? We want to go, definitely we want to go in there and use our Derringer. So we'd be 5. We can go... We really need to be 3. Alright, let's use our item action to play Aeon Chart. Is this the good one or the regular one? This is the good one. So we will investigate and move. Well, we fail, as usual. So that's not relevant to this. And then we'll move. And then we'll use our Derringer. So we're 5 to 3 is +2. And I think we're just going to test +2. The Derringer won't lose the bullet unless we succeed. Okay, well we succeed. So that's great. We'll do the extra damage, which will put this monster here, exhausted. This will go here. The Derringer stays in play. And then we get an action, which we will use to draw a card. Okay, that'll be helpful. Alright, so then upkeep and upkeep. Well, that's unfortunate, so we're going to take 3 horror. We were really trying to get resources and just didn't come up. I think we could have maybe gotten 1 more there instead of drawing a card. That would have saved us a horror. Oh well, sometimes that's life. Live by the sword, die by the sword. And then we discard a card here. We'll discard this because right now our cards in hand isn't going to matter. So drawing more cards isn't great. 3 of 12 and encounter cards. Then this monster readies and engages Zoe, so she'll get another resource. Put Doom on a cultist. This is not a cultist, so we have to put it on the acolyte. Okay. This monster is just going to be here. Cool. It is not at a locus site location. Alright. So... Yeah. I couldn't have known we were going to draw that. What can we do? Oh, we could do that. Okay, so we're going to use Aeon Chart. It's a fast, so it won't provoke attack of opportunity. We're going to move Bob down here and evade as the second action. So now it's going to get the -2 evade, so it's only 2, so we're +1. We fail, we'll try again. We fail. It does not have patrol. We succeed. Okay, so we used Aeon Chart, and then we failed twice and then succeeded. So we have 1 action remaining, and we will use that to play Flashlight. Or we have 1 item action. So this guy's going to be exhausted in here. So Zoe's going to slap down the beast again. Yeah, I guess. This is not a winning proposition, though. So, I mean, she just passes as long as she... okay. Yeah. So she's attacking 8 to 3, so she just passes as long as she doesn't fail. So once again, it'll become exhausted, but that's not actually going to do anything for us. 1, 2, 3. I guess we could shift the key as a fast to play a card for -3. We would have played Greet, and then we can use Greet to get the clue when we defeat this guy. That way we're doing something to advance the game state. What's the shifting it back? 2 random cards. Okay, that's not so bad. And he's going to be ready, so we could move resources to people's cards. Yeah, we'll give Bob 3 resources. Maybe that one turn that we waited before would have also saved us a horror, but we did what we did. Alright, so this will ready and engage Bob. This will ready and engage Zoe, giving her a resource. We'll go to upkeep and upkeep. Doom on the agenda, -3 still. When your turn begins, reveal a token. And you must use this if you pull a symbol. Okay, well, that's going to be real bad real fast. No coterie enemies have keys. Oh, and I ended at this. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention to this. Choose not when you card in your hand and make it a hollow. So we would have picked that. Alright, and then this one is test agility. Take damage for each hex. Okay. Oh, we fail, so there's 3 hexes. Okay. So Zoe pulls. Did not pull one of the symbols. There's just no winning at all for this. If we do this, we just lose, right? Like, we're just gonna keep hitting. It's gonna stay here, but we're not gonna ever get out. I guess. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, oh, there we go. Like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. We can't ever win this. Alright, so it'll take 4 damage. Okay, so then Bob's over here dealing with this thing. He'll evade, which is a success. He'll investigate the location. Or will I? No. We'll move here. We evaded, we moved. I guess let's go up here and see if we can find... Oh, we could have just went straight up, so we'll just do that. So that saves us an action. So we evaded, we moved. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll investigate +2. We succeed. We'll investigate +2 a second time. This is a location with a key locus, so we fail by 1, and that's fine. And then we'll use our item action to play Leathercoat. And we would have got Lone Wolf money. Alright, so then this monster's going to hit Zoe. We'll put one of those on Greet. And upkeep. Okay. It's as far away from us as possible, which is definitely going to be that location. And it's going to get our weakness. Doom on the agenda and encounter cards. Okay. just the one, so this goes back on top. Okay, attach this to your location and test willpower, and you take horror for failure, which would kill Bob. Okay. Well, nothing we can do about it. Time to die. Yep. Oh man. And then he dies to Sharon Zobel. Okay. Well, that's what I get for trying to continue to play, I guess. Alright, so we have to pull a symbol, pull a card. Did not get a symbol, did not get a symbol. We'll attack this guy, which will kill him, which will drop him here, which will let us use greet to get a clue. Then we'll move out. Bob's dead. Fight, move. I guess we're going to have to start cluing, so let's get 6 cents down. And then this monster will ready, this monster will ready, this monster will hunt. And then upkeep. Okay. Doom on the agenda and encounter card. We'll throw the Acolyte. Needs to go to an empty location, and that's the only one. Alright, we pull. It's not one of these symbols, but it also doesn't get removed from the bag because it's revealed, not the other way. Okay, so we're good. So this guy is going to hunt to... Oh, and then he's there. So he's going to be coming here. So... And I don't really want to go to that location. But he's also coming. So I guess... Sure. We'll move down here and grab a friend. He engages us, so we gain a resource. We'll use that resource to fight him. Or rather, we'll use our turn to fight him. We succeed, and then we'll use the hammer to deal all 4 damage, because he's not elite. And then we can just lose a card in our hand as a hollow, and we can have it be that one, so that's fine. So we'll investigate at plus... Or no, let's play physical training. Okay. So we end our turn here, so we must lose a card as a hollow. We're going to use Safeguard. Go to the monster phase. We'll have the beast go there, and we'll have this guy go here. When the beast is in here, it gets to hit the key locus. Hits it for 4. Alright. Upkeep. Counter card. Aloof. Patrol nearest location with the key locus, which is this one. While it is ready, you can only attack this guy. That's fine. So it's not going to engage us because it's aloof. We're going to move into this location. We'll grab both of these monsters. We will attack. We'll exhaust to do this. And then we'll attack. And we'll solve that problem. That's the 3. We get 2 money from being engaged on. We have no reason to be using the Claret Knight. We're the only one who could get the money, and there's nothing to stop us, so sure. In the monster phase, this key locus dies from the attack of the beast. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't pull these symbols. Okay, never mind then. Oh, man. Alright, so then that still happens. This is still in play. This is still in play, as is my weakness. Okay. So then we have 1 action remaining, and staying here is out of the question. Moving in there is also basically out of the question, so I guess we move here and we deal with life. So then this guy is going to hunt. We'll have him hunt up. And then this happened in the combat phase, so everything else is fine. Alright, so then upkeep, doom in the agenda, and encounter card. Okay, this is a test of agility, so we're -1. We'll go +2. We succeed. Alright, so we'll go 1, 2, get engaged on. Oh, we would have lost this money. And we'll fight this guy. We succeed. Oh, I didn't pull this symbol. Never mind then. So we're here. This guy's back in play. We have to click this off. We only have one action remaining. Moving up is not a good idea. Moving down is not a good idea. So we will spend a resource to play our backpack, which looks the top 12 cards of our deck. And we have to take 3 items out. So the important one that we're going to want is that one. We'll take this one out of our deck so we don't have to see it. And there are no more items, so that's fine. So that's our actions. This monster will engage us. We'll take 1 and 1, which will deal to greet. The weakness comes along with it. The beast will go down here and kill this key locus. And then that's all of that. And then upkeep. Okay. Doom on the agenda. 0, I guess. Attach to your location. If you end here, the thing becomes a hollow. Okay. We'll fight our enemy. We'll fail. Does it have retaliate? It does. Okay. And we'll fight our enemy. We'll exhaust the hammer to kill it. And we'll move up and out. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so then the beast will hunt, and then we'll go upkeep. Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. Acolyte must go to an empty location. There is no legal target, so it just dies. It's our turn. Well, we're not going to go engage the beast because we can't kill it. So we will use our backpack to play the cross. Oh, this is gone. And I guess we'll click this off. The beast will then hunt. We'll have it go up and put 4 damage on that locus. And then upkeep. Okay. Doom on the agenda, 10. Oh, well, hey, look at that. I messed that up. Each enemy loses hunter and gains patrol to a key locus, so I think one of those beasts would have played differently, but it's too late now. And then the Claret Knight's going to become one. Okay. Alright. So where are we? We're doing things. I put the Doom on. I did that. I don't think I drew an encounter card. I did. I drew the cultist. That's what it was. And there's no empty locations because we're here. And everybody else is full up. Alright. So Zoe will move in. It'll engage us. We'll use our cross to kill it. So we don't get the money. So let's move 1. Oh, we've already been here. Move 2 will be to move into here. Grab this friend. And then move 3 will be to attack it and send it to the Shadow Realm. Alright. Alright. And then the monsters will go. This key locus will die. And then we'll go to upkeep. Okay. Doom on the agenda. And encounter card. There is a coterie red enemy in play. It's the red beast. It gains a whole bunch of extra stats, and you can turn a key unstable to get rid of it. Okay. Well, it would have killed me in 1 hit anyway, so it still will just do that. So what we're going to need to do is figure out a way to get into the location that it's at, or to deal 2 extra damage. Otherwise, I don't think we have outs. Items or allies cost less while we're here. I don't know. Alright. We can't defend this because we'll just get killed, so we'll move over to here and hope that there's something to do. Enemies can't enter here. We can spend 2 clues as a group to remove a doom from a location. Okay, well that's going to be what we're looking to do, I guess. We have 2 clues, so we need to get clues then. Alright, so let's do that. So it's Shroud of 2, we're +2, let's go +4. We succeed, we draw a card, and we'll go +4. And we succeed, so we get 2 more clues. Alright, so from there, this monster hunts, goes down. We'll bop this for 4. This is dead. That's not on there. And then we go to upkeep. Okay, that's overpower. Doom on the agenda is 8, and encounter card. Place one. Okay, well that's our hammer. So we're going to spend 2 actions for 4 clues to remove Doom from 2 locations. Okay. And then we need to get out of here so we don't die. When you withdraw 1 card from your deck while here, you can instead look at the top 2 and choose 1. Okay. That's per round. Alright. How much? Oh, he only has 4 health. So we lose this turn. Or next turn. This turn. No, next turn, because it's gonna hit this. So we don't have to move yet. Never mind. Alright, so we'll stay here. And I guess we will play Medical Assistant to try to survive. That gets us 1 turn of soak. Yeah. Alright, so... And then we spent the other 4 to remove the Doom, right? Yeah. Upkeep, and this Key Locust dies. That should not be there. That should be there. Okay. Upkeep, we drew David. That's another piece of soak, actually. That's pretty big, although we need Sanity soak, not Horror soak. Doom on the agenda is 10. And encounter card. What does this do? Can't do the same action twice. That's not good at all. Wow. All right, we need to keep the beast down, but the problem is if he hits us twice, we just lose. Right? And so we can move in and soak a turn. Yeah, okay. So we'll move in, he'll engage us. We'll use the cross to deal an extra damage so we don't get money. We'll fight and we'll commit overpower. We succeed. That would have been a great draw, but that's fine. So we'll deal 2 more damage. He's elite, so we can't use this. So we moved, we fought, and then because of this we can't fight again. So he doesn't have alert, so we're just going to evade. Like there's a non-zero chance that we succeed in an evade. We can get +1 to be -1. Sure, let's be -1. We fail, no big deal. At the end of our turn, we must test willpower, so we're +1. We'll go +2, because... Oh, actually, this is 10. We actually get +2 for that, so that's +3. Yeah, we'll go +3. We succeed, so this goes away. We get hit, so we'll lose our Med Assistant and take 1 and 1. Upkeep. Doom on the agenda is 14, and encounter card. Okay, it's an agility test. We're -1, and we obviously cannot do anything about that. So we fail, we take a damage. We're just riding the limits. Oh, and this is here, so we're dead actually, because it does +1 damage and +1 horror. Never mind. Okay, so... Is this? Neither of those things happened. Do not read. If no resolution was reached because we were each defeated and we were playing version 1, skip to resolution 3. We get to display. Each investigator who wasn't defeated takes trauma. We failed to fend off the beast. Okay. Haven't seen the last of the beast. Oh, I was supposed to mark off a time too, wasn't I? Because we moved, so we have to look at alpha. We'll do that in a moment. We failed to fend off the beast. We haven't seen the last of the beast. And the beast gets the light of Pharos. And then we mark another time. Alright. Okay. Well, that's not great for us, but it is what it is. The beast and the helicopter, mark one time. And then Zoe died to both, so we get to choose. So we'll choose physical. Oop, wrong one. Okay. Well, Bob's dead because of the obol, so the curse continues to live, and we will find a new and exciting way to investigate clues here. And then we need to go to page 69 because we were supposed to do that when we hit the threshold. So for alpha, oh, we should have had a rogue token in the bag the whole time. Okay. But that's a future us mistake. It didn't help, right? So, alright, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll probably hit up another wonderful location. But things are not going so great this campaign for us, so hopefully we'll bounce back. Hope everyone had a good time, and I'll see you tomorrow night.